I'm not going to tell anybody due to maybe witchcraft in the family. That is also one point. Witchcraft, oh, so and so can do something against me. These are some of the things that's why people don't normally inform others when they are traveling.
When you're going to Ghana, do you tell people?
I tell people. I'll call the family and tell them, say, I'm coming.
I see.
Yeah.
You don't have any grandmother there?
Oh, unfortunately.
Welcome to the Real Talks podcast, a podcast where we discuss open topics and trending issues. With your host, Raymond, we are happy to have you join us. Hello and welcome back to the Real Talks podcast. This is yet another episode. As usual, I'm here with my lovely guest. I will let them introduce themselves to you. Miss Maya, for the sake of the new people.
Hi, I'm Miss Maya. I'm talking from UK.
Thank you. Miss Maya is my right-hand person. I'm always here, or mostly here with her. Great Andy.
As you said, I am Great Andy Cole, and I am also here with Raymond in Hamburg.
Yeah, Andy is also my right-hand person. They are both sitting on my right side. Okay, so Alice.
Alice, US, I would say. Yeah.
Okay. You're all welcome. Thank you once again for honoring the invitation. Okay, so this is the fourth episode of the season 2, and as usual, we are always here with a nice topic to discuss. So today we are going to look at another interesting topic which I think you all are going to enjoy. So it goes like, why don't Africans, or why do Africans keep to themselves when they are traveling abroad? We want to take a look at this. Why Africans keep to themselves when they travel abroad. I think most of us, we fall short of this one. I didn't tell anybody when I was traveling. If you ask me the reason, I can say it now. Maybe I'll listen to yours first. Great Andy.
Me, myself, thought it's always ladies first.
Yeah, I'll go to the ladies. Did you tell someone when you were traveling?
I think, yes, I did tell people who I felt like I needed to, but I did not even tell them directly I was going to travel this to that place or that place. Maybe because in my case it wasn't really sure that I was going. Okay, because I do remember very well when I was leaving the school where I was teaching, I just left because I thought I was going, and I got to Accra. They said, yeah, due to one or two reasons, it's not coming on. So I had to stay in Accra for some time, and even go back to the village after some time, and then come back again. So imagine I had told people I was going to travel elsewhere, and then it didn't really happen, as I said. Then probably, I disappointed myself, or I fooled myself. And, I felt like, or maybe thinking about it or looking at it as at now, I feel like, okay, then it's even better I didn't tell people I was going to travel.
Okay, at some point, did it strike you that maybe you told one person, and because you told that person, so?
Not at all. Not at all. I remember when, basically, you want to say that from Ghana to Germany. This is what you want to say. And yes.
But where did you travel to? Anywhere that you've traveled?
I've traveled from BA to Accra. I have also traveled from Accra back to BA.
I said abroad. I said abroad. Okay.
That was my abroad those days. Those days when I returned from Accra, trust me, how they received me, you wouldn't believe. So Accra, yeah. I was
okay,
more like,
I'll come back to you. But I say Miss Maya, what do you think about this thing? Why do you think people keep to themselves when they are traveling abroad, when they have the chance to travel abroad?
Well, Ray, you see, every family has their own issues.
Okay.
Me personally, when I was traveling, I told my friends I was around 17 when I traveled. So yeah, I told my friends that, oh, I'm leaving, I'm traveling. It's, you know, it's individual decisions that they would make. They can say, oh, I'm not going to tell anybody due to maybe witchcraft in the family. That is also one point. Witchcraft, oh, so and so can do something against me. These are some of the things. That's why people don't normally inform others when they are traveling. It's due to all this. We've got this idea of, oh yeah, there is a witchcraft, or somebody is going to, in one way or the other, turn things around when I get to the airport, or something very serious or drastic is going to happen on the way. So that's why people tend not to inform others when they are traveling.
Okay. Alice, I'll come to you now. What is your thought on this?
I think Obia is different, right? Maybe to find the people that need to know, I told them.
Okay.
Obia is different. I guess everybody will be on Becca. But in Ghana, on a cultural perspective, we to choir most of the time. One country will be even the people close to you, but I told the people that needed to know.
Okay, so we all here. Most of the time, we all here. Hey, when you're traveling, you don't need to tell anybody. Otherwise, something might happen, like Miss Maya said. And we can't close our eyes on these things. Like Andy said, he came for the first try in Accra, and it didn't really happen for him. Well, some of us it happened. Like on my first try, it didn't come on. At some point, I was also thinking, was it because I told one or two people, like, into Nambaso and I said, and the next time I tried, I kept it to myself, and then it happened. In this case, if I would compare the two, I would say, hey, and if I not tell anybody, or as I not tell anybody, I come.
I think these are misconceptions. That is my point of view. Okay, these are misconceptions. These are how people probably see things. You understand? But as I said, when I was traveling, I had by then tried so many times. Okay, I had even I remember I was then time sleeping in class. I didn't care about class anymore because I had the notion I was traveling, I was leaving the country, so the school and the school staffs were not even relevant anymore. And I sometimes my teachers would call me and they felt like I had changed, like I wasn't active in the class anymore and so on. So they really wanted to find out if I had a problem or something. And sometimes I had to tell them, I'm leaving the country, so I don't need
guy.
So I said, yeah. And after so many times, trust me, it didn't work. I started from high school, SHS 1, 2, 3. It didn't work. I completed school, boy. And I came home and, as you're saying, at the point, I felt like then I shouldn't tell anybody. See, my reason for not telling anybody was because I felt like I had already, told so many people that I was going to travel and, it's never happened. And so why do I even have to tell them? Because if I'm doing it again and it doesn't happen, I don't have to tell them anymore. So that if it doesn't happen, then I know that, I kept it to myself. But the moment I make it sound like, or I tell the people I am doing this and the thing doesn't happen, then I say, so this, kind of say cultural beliefs attached to these things. No, I am personally, kind of say that type, but all the same, I remember very well. At a point, I could go to these prayers and pray with hope, say, being, you know, I had the hopes that yeah, some miracles could happen or something like that. But
Okay, so Miss Ma, you were 17 at that time.
Yeah.
So probably Ghana, yeah, kind of saying this kind spirituality since seven, it wasn't too much. You
Oh,
weren't too
I
familiar with it.
remember when my mom told me, "Oh, don't tell this person that you're traveling," and I'm like,
Did you go ahead? Did you go ahead to tell that person?
And I'm like, okay.
And did you tell that person or not?
I didn't because my missing me.
Maybe I'm not to make call because maybe I can't
my missing men can't share any past messy. And with me, because my parents are already outside the country, it's no be any say, I would travel. It wasn't something I said, me and I may try to travel or to leave the country. It's she just said, don't tell this person. Mr. Man can't change it, but my friends I told my friends that I'm leaving the country.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Alice, was it on your first try that you left?
Yeah, just like Miss Maya, it was my parents and she Anya didn't be so yeah.
That's why you people you don't have that experience. No, we tried like 4 times.
I don't have that experience.
Sometimes you would think, and I'm a catcher anything a man kwana.
Yeah. You know something? I remember I had a girlfriend or I had a lady I loved so much, and you know, partially I wanted to impress her. Partially, I just felt like it's so you know, kind of secure me or secure my relationship with her. What you say? So I felt like so now I know you love me, I love you too, and I'm going to travel. Will you wait for me? Trust me, the whole year I was still in Ghana.
Sometimes to who say sometimes if it be like say the guy where you go do everything mean can say nyankopon krebe na he saw my uncle.
Maybe them all day part, but you know, as me you do baby, I've got to understand say there are certain things are a part of life, you know. You know, say main kind of say I've had my driver's license, my failure once, and the fact that my failure just say obiti baby, the person is doing me or something like, you know, I've come to accept say failure is part of life. It's either you give in more energy or you do it the right way or the best way, and I say it fails you. You know, all these people that failed me, that couldn't bring me here, no, they had never taken me to the embassy for interview or anything. But the first person that took me to the embassy for interview, it went through, and I came here. What you asking? So it's like we didn't know the right person to do the right thing for us, because since I don't have the idea, since my mom doesn't really know how to go about all these things, we needed to get people involved or somebody involved, a specialist or somebody who was good at it. But yes, yeah. But because we didn't really find the right people or get the right people at the initial stage, you know, it made things messy. And at a point, you know, say, what's your plan? I say, you feel say, since we be real or something like
Okay. So
we do hear a lot
just please hold on for a second. Please, if you are just joining, this is the Ray Talks podcast, and we are discussing why Africans keep to themselves when they are traveling abroad. This is what we are discussing. Please be reminded that it's available on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, and then Google Podcasts. Do well to subscribe and then share to family and friends. Thank you, Miss Maya.
I think that sometimes we do hear stories from people saying, so, oh, when I got to the airport, my passport, the picture there, where my information is, I'm a male, but it turned into a female. It was somebody else. So these are some of the stories that we hear from people. So people tend to keep it to themselves. Me, who be that? But those that have witnessed it, Abba can't, Emma will be done who say, oh no, I'm not going to tell this person. I'm not letting anybody know, say I'm traveling.
But
here, no.
I get you, but Alice looks relaxed. I say Spirituality, as my they're new to her. She doesn't even care about this
No
thing.
one is speaking. Don't push us there. You are
Wait,
speaking
wait, wait,
spirituality.
wait, wait,
Nobody
wait.
figure that.
Listen. We Africans, we believe in spiritualities, whether you like it or not. You and your hometown, there's a witch there. In my hometown, there's a witch there. And let me tell you, me, I was working.
Okay.
I was working and a chance came. As you see the chance happen, no, I shown the work. I go day house, and they can't travel. Maybe I be too quiet. Me just say, hey, like how you guys they talk. That time it was against a woman. Me Charlie, maybe cool. Charlie, I'm going, oh, so are you leaving me? Then Fanny could see him and all that. Oh, I finna call by and I made that's what you You see? And then you begin to think, say, was it because I told this my girlfriend? No cry about luck be one and all these things. We think that always. So when I think when it happened again that me babe kono, I didn't tell anybody. And then I went into me saying, what will I think? Alice, what will you think if you were me?
I think so. But Jane said probably one canitina. A yes, right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what when I dream back, but I don't know. Maybe I haven't experienced it, so I don't know how true it is, right? And now oftentimes, so when we hear it, it's second-hand or third-hand story, bika, and I'm madam for bina, me cousin bina, me mami new bina, me kote way be. You don't, you ni pa kuna kasa asem na see, It's yeah, but I guess what said to even if it's coincidence, crowd like I say, oh, be a man country, onipa kuninti na a banasa, but you had all your ducks in the row and you did everything correct. At the first time, no one your money now correct, but yeah.
Okay, so you and Miss my idea. You mean say you will be DBs or something like that because your parents did there.
No. What
No. Once your parents did there, you'll be DB.
Or not,
They think you are not thinking like us.
Like who?
Andy, me and you.
But this is not how I'm thinking.
Okay.
I know I used to. Okay, Ray, I used to think like that. I remember. I told you that I even went to church to pray because, but sometimes it is as a result of the society in which we find ourselves. What I say, they make it sound, or where we find ourselves make it sound like, bibibiano nyame beye. Anase bibibiano sunsun beta etwe anase bibibiano obi betimi ayo. But it's not always like that. There are people and they say just imagine Brunei Germany akopemba this all Ghana na ye deny the visa. Why na ye no?
Oko Ghana near deny the visa.
Yeah,
maybe it's a witch or wizard that.
Anyway, sometimes you are not having the or you are not meeting the required documentations, and I say and was submitted to the embassy, and sign a ABA or go through. You don't need them.
But minti Bronibia onye Bonibia na only criminal record that they've denied him or her visa.
Revision and say Boba could be a free about Chrome. I say, don't say it's so because or
who?
Let's forget about that. It's not part of our topic today.
But Brony Ben Pa no Africa deny now. Who hasn't committed any crime or who doesn't have any criminal record? It's we the Africans. We are the all wizards, witches and wizards here now.
Oh no, but I don't think so. You can attribute it to that as well, because then you have to look at the world that we live in, right?
Okay.
Africa is considered a third world country. And we live in a white supremacy country world as well. You want both for different. It is so be first world country or third world country. In some cases, you don't even need a visa, or you could just get a visa. You don't even need to show your bank account or anything like that. But if a third world country, about first world country, there is the notion say, and I say you are coming for something. You have to show your bank statement. You have to show what you are going to do there. Also, back for vacation, you have to show say you are coming back, because again, there is history say Africa for Ghana for Abba for vacation. Oman Kobium. Right now, I feel that they are some for. We have to look at all of those things. We cannot just attribute it say, oh, a before and I say we fear for now a year. Then I think that then it just reduces the world that we live in.
Okay, so let's say I want to go. I'm in Ghana. I want to go to UK, Germany, US. I've submitted all the necessary documents. I have everything that they asked. They still denied me. What should I attribute it to? Anyone can come in.
It's probably because they still don't believe in the document you submitted. I'm making a scenario. I wanted to go to the States, yeah. So whilst applying for the visa or the online application, at a point they asked for my social media handles, if I have any. Okay. And I didn't want to say I don't have. So of course I had to type. And me knowing very well I had said something stupid about or something actually not nice about the state or about people, or something I feel like, it's not good. Or I know say my car send me I've said something that is not, very good on the internet. I did not even bother to continue the whole thing. I had to stop
The process.
Then go and refresh my account. But what I have also come across and say, even sometimes deleted content on some social media handles, they still can retrieve them. You understand?
Yeah, nothing on social media goes away. It's stored in the cloud.
You understand?
What's by bit me asupina na yaje. Where did it
you think you probably have submitted everything you were asked to bring. You understand? But you should know that it is also the person's job to make sure to scrutinize and do it very well. Say these people they are allowing into the country, they meet a certain standard. Until if they have a little doubt of what it's Ghana, the moment somebody wants to travel, they start to do bank your friend is saying bank statement, like making their bank a bit active. You don't have to do it, because say if you go and remove the money, go and put it in, remove the money, put it in, or it's even suspicious. Me, cram a black person, no cram I was suspicious. Because you want to go, you intentionally decided to, go and remove money and put it in. It doesn't make sense. You understand? There should be some sense of reality. Okay. When I wanted to go to the state, I knew everything I was providing was original. Why? Because even if they had to, go and find out, if they had to call my workplace to find out if I'm working over there, if they had to use my tax ID to find out if indeed I'm getting paid and stuff like that. They had the right source of information. They had right ways of getting access to all these informations. But unlike Ghana, where sometimes somebody will even provide certain information and the embassy cannot even find out as to whether the information are really accurate or not. If I am working in the embassy, I have the chances to say, okay, then I am going to accept it or not. If I have a doubt, it's either I accept it or I don't. You understand? So if you trust me, you are right. Way back, I used to think, say, yeah, obi yemi. The more you tell people, the more
okay. I think you've made a clear point. But then let's look at this way. say yeah kwa it me deny yeah the share for now we don't yeah fan show movie much church we are here. But when burgers are going down, they are going back to Ghana. They don't also cry. They don't tell people that they are going or they are coming. And also, what are they thinking? Miss
It's like
Maya,
Kasano.
Okasa Yache, Miss Maya.
I don't know. So me to me can't adequacy or being and obia when reasons in tia or the it comes back to the same perspective, no say obi a bit me you be a quine so no car now they be free our car to Kumasi or whatever, maybe I'll be free Bekobiano. Something can happen along the line. Ebi no monka it or Kogana cra onka. Ebi a nipa ba kumi enu bi oji omudi no. Obeka share but on can't share the rest of the family. Or more waba. So it's the same and yet difference be any.
But when you're going to Ghana, do you tell people?
I tell people.
Tell me, Kaya, you the time that you left, no, not sir.
Yeah, I'll call the
mood
family
you.
and tell them say I'm coming.
I see.
Yeah.
You don't have any grandmother there.
Oh, unfortunately. Ray, she passed and Chebi.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was just a joke. Alice, what do you also have to say about the bloggers who don't inform people, like who keep to themselves when they are going to Ghana?
I think it's a personal decision, right? So me call Ghana na manka. It's because I don't want people to so be mommy be self awake. Even the people here I wouldn't tell them because I feel now obi kwa didra na or their besha like I made a mistake once na me catch for like I had to do extra luggage. Some people are not even
when you were going to Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, fa we koma minya we, ube huna o bag ayema na wo nyoma kra wo de kono. Untume mfa nko. So if I don't tell anybody, it's that reason say I don't want any baby say oh, I then now one jiwe ko anyway. Yeah, that would be the reason. But the people that need to know baby share me airport anyway, then they would know because again they have to prepare. For me to me surprise it would be say, oh, my mommy baby that. It's not even fair to the person.
So when you don't tell people, it's not as if the devil will send a mechanic to come and repair the plane up in the sky.
And you were plane, right? There were a whole bunch of people in it as well. See.
I know there are a whole lot of people, but they say yes, if you be I don't know if you be or they didn't choose something like that.
Yeah. It's where Alice can say, oh, omobe mane and no so can honestly a bore me rough. Like, oh, yeah, nkofo say, oh, my mom adiaba kofako. They don't know how to do that. It's like 2 kilos, 5 kilos. What about me?
Okay.
In mind, I'm here with the family. And see, maybe I remember Rebecca said, "Oh, by GB Brem, for wake up." My papa Becca said, "Jiwe up for it." And see, no, na me yaman abaya ma bro. So I think that one of the reasons in the uncle phone car and I saying can't show be as oh me Ghana. It happened to me, sir. Because airport, I had to pay extra luggage. Na nya me di ampo.
Okay.
Ube so I want to me nga say oh me Jimmy Sika. You were expecting say any funny because oh which extra luggage take something small, but it never happens. It's me, Mejai. I don't tell anybody. Me offer me so come in for me pan I will call me pan me respond to message. It's not say I'm being mean, but these are the things. Think of when him so mama adia kitwe be check up me obi kwa Ghana. I barely ask people say oh jiade brem. Me
Okay. So now we are with say no demon day anywhere we visa right?
Oh, we get to me in Casa. What I say? What you believe in?
What you're saying? You said our debate is or our topic was why do Africans keep to themselves when they are traveling abroad? You understand? And I must say, it's because of other. There are other reasons rather than say, Yebeka say bonsambina and I say ubi a okachre ninti na wanko, right?
These were our
No,
personal
it's
things that we
it's
did.
out there. We cannot say
We can't rule that
move on.
out.
Yeah, it's
Their
out there.
personal- Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
our personal point of view, we said. And aside that, we've also said that we are, like, there are also other personal reasons why people don't do certain things. I think we've said that several times. And for that matter, we don't have to conclude that this is really the reason. But
Okay.
it could probably be that Obisho.
I think so with this one, well, we all agree say a personal reason. Or like the other day, and we weren't agree.
Okay, so Miss Maya,
We all agree.
Miss Maya, make them your last words. Our time is up.
Like Andy said, just try and make sure say the requirements now they are asking for. You've got everything. And try not to associate certain things to the other world and they say we are obineyo and I say BBC. Just make sure so you've got everything right.
Okay, thank you. Great, Andy, your last words, please.
When I'm debating here, what I say is different from when I'm not. When I'm home, they call me and cry. I'm done.
Alice.
Yeah, I think says we cannot attribute Bibia to Before and answer, then it takes away personal responsibility and so as well. So we don't have control. The ABC and answer you Before no accountability anywhere near then. We also have to know say our actions and the way that we do things plays a role in things. Bibia and your Before and Obia knew our dream.
Yeah.
People are
Hey, Obi Jin, Alice. Somebody
people are
need to think
thinking about
you.
themselves. They
You
don't
think
know.
no one is thinking about you. Someone is thinking about you. Someone is thinking about you. So like you all said, well, me, I believe something is there. Me, I believe. But first, no, I would say we were thinking a certain way. Like I said, me call na me ambaso na say, you know. I even thought was it because I told this my girlfriend I meant me to coin. But you say there might be it be your mind. You understand? So it's not as if I don't agree to what you were all saying. I do agree. Never be when you take your mind there, a mouth dream say it's actually doing you. You understand? I mean, standards. Sometimes there is lack and everything. Meet standards now fine. Me the dementia say ne boga for na omo ko Ghana omo nkra na. Sometimes minim say they think say Bonsam will be too crankshaft or plain slow on one.
And two would then
So hey, uye mistake could be so be say when dates ben nipa no be catch us or go say that ben woo. Okay. So yeah, I think it's been another lovely discussion. This is a reminder that it's available on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Google Podcasts, and Apple Podcasts. Please do all to subscribe and don't forget to share to your family and friends. I want to thank you all for coming. I really do appreciate you for making it. And I hope to see you all next time. Thank you for being a part of this episode of the Ray Talks podcast. Kindly support us by subscribing and sharing to family and friends. See you next time.